And for once, we start on time. Good Lord, I can't remember the last time we did this. Sup,
Yay.
everyone? I'm your female otaku, and I'm here with a bunch of my peoples to do a spoiler discussion on Bungo Stray Dogs Dead Apple. How's it going, everyone? All good?
Woo.
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Yep.
So, Bungo Stray Dogs finally got a nationwide theatrical release. I was able to see Bungo Stray Dogs over at Anime Boston like a month ago, so some things that I say might be a little off, just in case, because it has been over a month for me. While for these guys, it's all fresh in their minds, so if I sound a little off, that's why. Okay, but let's introduce yourselves. First, we have Sarah, the Otaku Fangirl, her first time appearing on this channel live. How's it going, girl?
I'm going good, and everything's good in life. And hi, everyone. I'm the Otaku Fangirl here, and I do videos. That's it.
That's better than my intro. That's so much better than my intro.
I had nothing to say, so you know what? I do videos. Go check them out and like them. And if you don't like them, oh well, watch them anyway.
There you go.
All right.
Sad.
You don't even know what kind of videos she makes. For all we know, she does makeup tutorials.
Yeah, I do them every day. I sit in front of my camera and I'm like, okay, so you take the concealer and you put it on the thing, and you did makeup.
Here's a question. Do you show footage though?
No. I don't want to get copyright claimed by those makeup companies.
Sephora's gonna get you. You never know.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's gonna happen.
Memory, what it do?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Like Sloan said, I just saw Bungo Stray Dogs Dead Apple yesterday, and you guys should know me. I do reactions mainly, and yeah, everything's good.
All right, and Wukong?
All right, so normally I give my kind of unenthused, I don't give a fuck intro, but that was already done. So it's your boy, Sun Wukong. Some people call me DJ Nikki. You know, you should know me. If you don't, check out the videos, check out the content. It's kind of dry right now. There's not much to see, but give it a couple weeks.
Yep, and all of their channels are linked in the description. And for whatever reason, if you is blind as a bat, there is spoiler in the title. So if you have not seen Bungo Stray Dogs, wait till you're able to, okay? I don't recommend going into this without seeing the series, because you definitely need to see the series.
Definitely.
You'd be like, who's
Nobody's
that
gonna do
character?
right? That's kind of ridiculous. Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that.
Hey, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, exactly. But
Like,
if
how do
you
you even hear about Dead Apple unless you've seen Stray Dogs, though? Like, I don't. It's so crazy to me.
I mean, unless if you've only read the manga or have only read the light novels, then yeah, you could probably pass.
Yeah.
But the anime especially need to see, because it combines all of the it combines two of the light novels plus the manga, and then the movie here is canon with the manga. So just watch it, guys. It's awesome. Okay. Thank you. With all that said, let's spoil the heck out of this film. Oh my god.
I just got one thing to say, man. I only got one thing to say.
Okay.
Double black Snow White, dude. It's life right there.
Oh,
That's life right there.
Oh,
Exactly.
the theater was
Everything
going
else.
crazy for that.
oh,
That's the only
I'm
time
sorry.
in my theater that anybody applauded for anything. So
Seriously? Oh wow!
Really?
No, we applauded so many times throughout the film. Like honestly, as soon as we saw the first character, okay, oh my god, we Otasaku, we all like gasped. We were like,
I just wanted to
my
cry.
heart.
it was painful.
Yeah.
I just wanted to cry.
I was like, that's not cool.
It's like, don't remind me.
No, they went to lengths to remind you of how much.
Yeah,
you
because
spent.
I was like sitting in front of his grave. I was like, stop.
Ugh, man, that was not okay.
It's like,
But
no,
they
no,
showed my
don't
guy.
remind my husband of bad times.
Yeah, that's best man right there. Oh no, I was glad to see him again. You know what I'm saying? But
I was too.
Yeah.
it still hurt.
Exactly, it hurt.
Yeah, it was pain.
They didn't have to show me the death scene again. Like, I didn't.
Exactly. Oh,
I was not expecting that, man.
I was like, oh god, no.
yo, my entire theater groaned at that part. We were like, oh come on, screw you guys.
Was
Oh,
there
man.
first off, here's something I do want to ask you all, because was there actually like how many people were actually in the theater where you guys went to. Well,
It wasn't
Sloan
my-
probably had a lot more people there, but
My theater.
Oh yeah, like
wasn't-
I made sure to get in line an hour and a half before the premiere because that, oh my gosh, it was packed. So I'm so glad I got like a front row seat.
Nice.
That's what you guys got to do, okay? Remember
Yeah,
this.
there was like maybe 5 people in mine, so I felt like I was the only one like actually doing anything or like saying anything. Like
Oh.
I had my brother with me, which like I told him. I was like, "Hey, you want to go see this movie?" I assumed he had already watched Stray Dogs because he follows like seasonal anime, but he never had saw it. And and he
spoiled the whole
no
series.
before he went and saw the movie, he actually watched both of the seasons like in a day.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
So he went with me. So I mean that made it better. But yeah, the rest of the theater was like dead. So I was like, I mean. I was even happy enough to see Stray Dogs in theaters because I never thought there'd be anything Stray Dogs in theaters, but or I'd ever have the opportunity to.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, it was fine. Like normally when I go to see screenings, the theater is full. This time it wasn't full, but there was at least like 30 people there. So
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's
My
that's
theater
good.
had like at least, let's see, it was me and my 2 friends. Scott Report was at my theater.
I saw
Nice.
that. That was so
Yeah.
cool.
So let's see, there was the 2 girls next to us. There was those 3 dudes. So it was at least over 10.
Okay.
It was a pretty good turnout for where it was and everything. And it was the second time it'd been screened, so I'm sure the first screening had more people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's probably mine too, because there's 2 other ones or one other one or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, the film screened for like 3 days, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right
Yeah.
then. What do you guys think of that new opening song?
Oh, that was good.
Fire. Both songs are fire. but
Yeah.
the-
Oh man.
But you know what my favorite song was?
Oh, which one?
Which one?
Okay, my favorite song had to have been when Chuuya was fighting the dragon.
Ooh.
That song, I swear
Yeah,
that was
that's-
Lotus Juice.
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
sounded like Lotus Juice, and I'm like, I can't find credited evidence for that, but I
It
swear it
didn't
was.
sound like Lotus Juice, did
I
it?
know.
Yo, I don't know. You might be right. You might be onto something.
I swear it was. I was freaking out. I was like, Lotus Juice is in Bungou Stray Dogs. Ah.
Because I could see that. I mean, I'm pretty sure Taku has worked with them before, so
Mhm.
I could see that.
I'm
But,
happy
uh,
they brought back Grand Rodeo for the
Yeah.
opening, and then
They had to.
Luck Life for the ED. Well, I think
Yes.
Luck Life
Yeah.
did both of the EDs.
Yeah.
So I mean that only made sense, right? So
Yep.
Oh,
mean,
they
they're
actually
great
played the
songs.
second opening. They played the
Yeah.
second
Yeah, they
opening.
did.
Yeah, I was like, what? That was pretty
The-
nice.
The whole
Yeah.
soundtrack was amazing. I will say.
hell yeah. Which
Really
I was
good.
expecting it to be.
Yeah.
Oh, of
yes.
course.
I mean-
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay, so I just want to say I am super, super happy that Chuuya had so much screen time.
Same.
Right. deserves
Wait. Chuuya is the MVP. Like we can all agree that Chuuya is the MVP of this movie.
Actually,
right?
Rompo's the MPP. After what
Oh
he
yeah,
pulled.
I want to talk about that after because that's actually literally like my second favorite scene in the movie. But okay, you guys saw like this the little like Seiyu discussion at the beginning,
Yes,
right?
I did.
Yeah.
And Akutagawa's voice actor is like, look out for my boy because he has like the best action scenes in the movie. I'm like, no, you lied to me, dude.
Yeah, no.
Chuuya has the best.
Chuuya has the best.
Dude, right from the rip, when Chuuya first like literally in the first couple minutes of the film, I was like, okay, this is gonna be like Chuuya's gonna shine in this movie, and he fucking definitely did.
Mhm.
The motorcycle scene, yeah, that shit was.
Mhm.
Oh, so cool.
I
Yeah.
was like, I want to ride that motorcycle.
Dude, I'd ride on the back of that motorcycle if Chuuya was driving. I'm not gonna lie.
He's the coolest guy. All right.
Chuuya with
so-
short hair in the
that's
beginning
awesome.
was weird though. I was like, wait, whoa, your hair's shorter. Why?
You know what's weird about the beginning that I had trouble like kind of actualizing is the fact that that Dragon's Head incident happened 6 years ago, right?
So, yeah,
So that,
six-
that means Chuuya and Daza were only like 16 years old, and yet they look like virtually the same.
Oh crap! I didn't even think about
Well,
that.
except for Chuuya having shorter hair, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like what? They're like 23 or something, right?
Yeah, they're-
Yeah.
I think they're 20 something.
Yeah, they're like 23 or 24. Huh.
That's what are your secrets to not aging, boys?
Or just looking like a grown ass man when you're 16. That
Yeah.
too.
They use L'Oreal. That's how.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the villain. Now, we're going to talk about Fyodor Dostoevsky a little later, but this newer guy.
Let's leave that.
I was a little iffy on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. His voice actor was nice, but
I only like him in terms of like the author that they were referencing.
I didn't know the author.
So. I looked it up after, and the design and the design too. Like I really like the design.
I like the story they made him with Atsushi. That was interesting.
Yes, I agree.
Like, oh, and then I was like, wait, is this movie canon?
It should be technically.
Yeah, technically, because of that, it should be canon.
Yes, it is.
But other than that, I was like,
That's what I was confused by, because they're promoting this as like an all-new original story.
I mean,
it is. Yeah, it's an anime original, but it's canon to the manga. And it totally fits right in. So yeah.
I mean, I was pissed because I was supposed to be reading this manga and I never did. So all the Fyodor stuff.
Oh dang!
Man is actually as crazy as I thought he was, but we'll leave that.
Yeah.
But honestly, when it comes to villains, like you can't touch freaking Fitz. Okay, like Fitz is like the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he just struck me as like the typical like movie villain, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very tropey in terms of like the whole movie, because like you have Atsushi and Kyoka's relationship kind of backslides from where season 2 leaves it off, right? And I feel like in like old school 2000s or late 90s anime movies, like the Dragon Ball movies, for example, you do the same kind of setup where you just have like this threat that kind of is loosely integrated into the world, and then you kind of play off of those character tropes and then build it up from there. And I think this movie did a phenomenal job of doing that. So
it kind of follows like how season 1 was structured, where there was like a gifted user that was like causing an issue, and then the armed detective agency comes out and solves the issue. Really, I mean, which is like for the first season, that's kind of how it was more structured compared to the second season. So
where was just an all-out war.
Yeah.
Like these 3 powerful groups. Oh man, that was crazy.
But the villain, the villain, I wasn't the biggest fan of really either. To be honest, I like the whole thing with, I guess, what it brought out of our other characters, like kind of like the main theme of the film really is like for our characters to kind of, I guess, how should I put it? Move past what's kind of holding them back inside, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how I would kind of, and whether their gifted ability maybe cause them grief or whatever in the past, it's kind of getting over that hump or getting over that hurdle of like kind of facing what you are, right? Like Atsushi's whole thing was, this isn't an ability, this is me. Like I love that with the what they did with it there.
They played it up heavily just through Atsushi and Kyoka, though, because you can't really make that argument for the rest of the armed detective agency. They didn't really waste any time.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if you're going into this, like, Kunikida had some, a few scenes, but like
Kunikida had to give Kunikida his time.
Yeah. He was barely there. It was really like Atsushi and Kyoka centric.
Yeah.
In terms of the armed detective agency,
which was nice. I mean. It was nice with like I like the team up with Akutagawa. You know what I'm saying? Like
you can't go wrong with Akutagawa. You can't.
He was so emo. I loved him, man.
I was like this man, even without Rashoma, he's always gonna be the same.
He's an emo little twat. That's why I love him.
I liked the thing they brought about with like them having to fight their abilities. I thought that was cool.
Yes.
Except I didn't get to fight his, and I wanted that to happen. Though I'm not sure how that would work.
Wait, who?
Dazai.
I don't.
Because it's like, he went to the evil side. Oh, psych! No, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't even know how that would work. That'd just be ridiculous.
I wanted to see more of the Akiko fight. That
Me too.
Been nice.
Yeah.
How did she win?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know that she probably broke the gem somehow, but whatever, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually prefer what we got versus like instead of showing all of that in detail, that Morty scene with the president was more than I could have asked for.
Oh yeah.
Like that
was oh my god, bro. I was going crazy over that.
Yeah, that was the point where I was losing my shit. Like I was like, oh my goodness, they did this. I don't even mind that they glossed over these other characters.
Which reminds me, I had no idea they were going to show this, but you guys actually got to see, Mori's ability. You got to see who are really what. Yeah,
but that's
Yeah.
kind
I
of
was just like, wait a minute, that's not supposed to be shown until the arc immediately after. What?
But wait, let me clarify, right? In the manga currently, nobody really knows what Crime and Punishment does, right?
I mean, like
From what I read.
I mean, it's what's her face? What's her name? Elise?
Mhm.
No, I'm not talking about Mori. I mean like Fyodor's ability. Because like that's
the Russian.
Oh, whoops, yes,
like,
I was confusing characters. My bad.
they kind of like give you hints to his ability, but I don't think his ability has been explained yet at this point.
I mean, it has. It's just very convoluted.
Okay.
It's like that thing over in like that one villain in JoJo's where it's like it just works. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It just works. Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So it's OP for no real reason. That's what you're telling me.
I
Yeah,
was surprised to see Fyodor. I was like, wait, why are you here?
Mischief. That's
Like,
why.
because I did read a little bit of the manga, and I was like, wait, why are you here?
I mean, basically, Fyodor's part in Dead Apple was to say "Omae wa mo shinderu."
Mhm.
That's basically what he was there for.
Yeah, basically.
No, but there was like those twists. The thing with Atsushi and the thing with the I can't even remember the new villain's name, but that like totally like mind blown right there. I was just like, oh my god, what? I forgot who mentioned it on Twitter, but it definitely got a little confusing towards the end.
I think I said that.
Yeah. Okay.
I
felt
thought
I was able to
I
get
felt
it
like-
still. I had to do like the math. I had to calculate.
I thought when Dazai died, I was like, wait, so okay, he's dead, but wait, is he getting all these powers? What's happening? I'm confused.
Oh, when he like fused into the
Yeah, I was like, wait,
dragon.
Oh
is he
yeah.
Well, see, I never got shook by the Dazai. Like, I got shook by everything that Fyodor was saying. That's the stuff that was like getting me like, oh my god, this twist is crazy. Because the Dazai thing, I knew he had a plan. It's Dazai, and I remembered like that first scene. Also, shout out to Ongo, he was trash in this movie.
Oh my god.
That never really showed me, but like when he
fucking
went
Ongo.
into the dragon, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, so wait, is this what's actually gonna happen? Like, is he just gonna like absorb this shit and then like, nullify it? And like, I don't know. It was weird. That's why Chuuya is the man, dude. That's why the payoff is brilliant.
Yeah.
One thing I was surprised with too was that the animation was the exact same as if it like as the series. Like it didn't get better or anything. Like,
It was that like even when characters were standing far away, they didn't have like their eyes or faces like the anime.
Right. I saw
okay.
that. But I thought it was fine given the length of the film and given how much attention to detail they spent on like certain scenes. I think that
dragon.
yeah, it's only fair that they can get away with a little thing like it's Bones, right? And like Bones will rarely do that unless they have to. So I mean, it was fine.
It just looked exactly like the same as the anime. I'm like, okay.
Which the anime was nice in my opinion.
It's nice.
yeah, no, I
Yeah,
just like
it's
normally
just-
when you get a movie, you expect it like
like the free movie.
Theatrical
yeah,
crop.
exactly
Yeah,
the frame rate too. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Also, wait, going back to the dragon scene and Chuuya and Dazai, because this is what my obsession right now. But did anybody feel like it was just funny to me how that scene ends, right? Because it's real Snow White shit, right? And then the man like passes out in Dazai's crotch, and Dazai kind of strokes his head,
Oh,
and
Lord.
Chuuya's like, I thought it was brilliant, dude. I actually ship it.
I was like, wow,
Exactly,
that's
like
gay.
exactly. Like I didn't ship them before, now I do. That has to be.
I was like, okay, that's like if Chuuya would have moved his head and Dazai sat and said like, stay, I would have been like, oh, okay, but no, he said stay, and I'm like, oh gosh.
He said stand, and it zooms out to like behind Chuuya, and the match is like in his crotch.
Yeah.
And Dazai like stroking his head. I was like, oh my goodness, this is brilliant.
I was like, wow, okay.
Oh,
I
man.
was dying, and so were the girls next to us. I was like, same.
Oh no, everyone in my theater freaked out. We were like, oh my god, what? Seriously?
And at the same time, I'm like, God, I wish I was in Chuuya's position right now. God, I wish that was me.
Yeah, I can't fault you. Okay, wait. second best scene of the movie. My boy Rampo, dude.
Exactly.
My boy Rampo. Because I remember what at the beginning too. Like I was thinking about the whole time. I was like, okay, so like obviously he knew what was gonna happen before anything happened. But I was like, why the fuck are you putting all these snacks in the safe? Like I just didn't get it. I was like, so what is that gonna do? And then he comes back and he's like, all right. I was like, I see you. You thought all the way to this point so you could just have some snacks when everything was fucked up. Good man. Good man.
Oh man, that was fantastic. He totally dipped.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll just watch the world be destroyed from the sidelines.
No, he got transported out.
Oh, man.
Wherever they went, who knows?
Okay.
He's not gifted, right? So like he got everybody that wasn't gifted just kind of like disappeared.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's one thing. That's what you gotta do during these situations. You know?
Hide your snacks.
He was like, wait, hold on a second. So what you're saying is this one dude is turning their powers against each other, and Kunikida's like, yeah. And he was like, all right, where's the safe? Let's see how this is going. I gotta get my snacks ready.
He pulled a Wong from Infinity War.
Hey, Wong did nothing wrong, dude. Wong
he did it. He didn't. Oh, dang. Yeah, no, that was hilarious. But actually, one thing that Rampo mentioned, he said, like, well, I don't have an ability. And I was just like, wait, you mean you know that? Because in the series, like, they were, like, making him believe that, like, he did have an ability.
Oh, he's not that stupid. You know.
Yeah.
So
no,
I
think
like, wait, what?
The purpose of making it seem like he has an ability is for, like, the clients of the Armed Detective Agency. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
True.
All right, so Kyoka and Atsushi.
My ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I liked the scene where you get to see like Kyoka's mom. I was like, ooh, hello.
Yeah.
You're pretty. No wonder she gets her looks from you. But
oh man. Yeah, Kyoka was absolutely precious in this film. Oh my gosh.
Atsushi came out of the closet because he was sleeping in the closet.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I was like, wait, why are you? And I was like, oh, because they're sharing the room. But I'm like, wait, Atsushi just came out of the closet.
I like how she tried to climb in there with him too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is adorable.
Oh man.
But no, Kyoka and Atsushi was, I think, one of the focal points of the movie and executed really well. I mean, the message there is pretty deep, right?
Yeah.
Like Memory was talking about earlier, that's one of the thematic elements of this film. And you see that Kyoka was still struggling. If you look at this canonically, like, it makes a lot of sense. And she did never tell him about that shit, which was interesting to see that come to fruition, dude. So I think it allowed Atsushi to grow more in terms of his relationship with her and in terms of, you know, kind of coming to terms with himself and an element of himself that he had always abhorred. But at the same time, I feel like he did that already, and it just like it was just like a rehash of certain things he should have taken away from the battle with Fitz, in my opinion.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah. Same.
So even though Chuuya had all the best battles, Akutagawa's thing with Rashomon was still pretty freaking hype.
It was
okay. Rashomon would not back down.
Okay, they say he didn't like
I'm gonna kill you.
Like completely. He didn't like completely. Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
But you know, that begs the question. Let's say Rashomon did kill Akutagawa. What happens to Rashomon in that situation? Does he just exist?
No, I think the ability just goes to what's his name, to the villain. That's how
that part.
Yeah, they die and then they get the ability transferred.
I forgot about that part. Yeah, okay.
So overall, basically, this movie was hella fun and badass. Pretty much.
It was very like, I mean, like fast paced in terms of like the content. I mean, like, you know, the action. Like, it was just really like it never let off the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gas never stopped.
Non-stop.
Yeah. The gas never stopped. I just got what you said there. A question I do have for you guys as well. Out of all the fights with the people who were fighting their own like abilities, which one was your favorite one?
Akutagawa.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like Kyoka's a lot.
Yeah, Kyoka's.
And if they showed me more of Kunikida's, I probably would like it. I feel like if they showed me more of any one of them, I probably
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the one that got like the most.
Just the scene they set like for Akutagawa's like with the what was it, like a lava pit
the
under
lava pit, the collapsing bridges and the grenade like imploded. Like it was dope, man.
The way they set that whole thing up, I was like, okay, this is definitely like, you know, out of all them fighting their own ability users, like that one was definitely my favorite. Like I agree with Sun 100%.
Yep.
And like at no point did I feel like, oh, like there's no, if anyone was gonna beat their own ability, I was like, Akutagawa. It's gonna be this man. So like it just felt so satisfying, right? Like it felt satisfying in a different way for Kyoka because she was confronting something that like she was trying to come to terms with.
Yeah.
Right.
So it was like a more of a narrative thing versus like the fight itself.
Definitely.
I mean, Akutagawa had to if he wanted to impress Dazai.
Sorry,
this man was trying to kill him. The man was trying to kill him if it was necessary.
Sorry, Dazai only has eyes for Chuuya now. Clearly.
He always only had eyes for Chuuya, especially without Odasaku. Chuuya's the only one left. The only one left. But no, that was one thing that annoyed me with this movie, to be honest with you, was Atsushi, and I understand why they did it. But like just certain moments of naivete where he's like, "Oh, we gotta rescue Dazai," like that, and he was like, "No, you don't get it, do you?" And he's like, "No, we just gotta rescue Dazai." I'm like, "Oh my god, shut up."
Dazai's fine. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself.
But those were two great scenes between them in this movie, right? Like the Odasaku grave scene, and then like flipping the same thing at the end, where it's like, "Do I look like a good guy to you?" And he's like, "Yeah, why?" I was like, "Oh man, I don't like that."
So any other problems that you guys have with the film?
It's not a problem, but it is something. When Dazai took that pill, my friend was like, after the movie, she was like, "Why did they make him sexually eat that pill?" And I'm like, "I don't know." I'm like, probably
because he's Bishi.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know, but I mean, hey, it was nice.
It was sexy. I liked it.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I liked it, and I'm gonna ruin the moment. I was like, "Oh, I've enjoyed this," and then I'm gonna ruin the moment. So
Mongo ruins everything, man. Fucking hate
he's
that.
trash. He's trash. When I found out the Chuuya revelation, actually, I was like, you're actually you were trash before, but now you're actually even more trash than you were before."
Yep.
Kind of fucked it. But also, what's up with what's it called? Clock tower shit.
That thing.
Yeah. You know, the little incineration airstrike thing.
Yeah, that was weird.
We never
what you guys are
saw.
talking about.
The order of the clock tower. Like, what's good?
We
with the
haven't
order of the
saw
clock
that chick before, have we?
No.
No.
The blonde haired girl. The blonde haired.
No, but like we never seen her before. We've only heard about the order of the clock tower through Fitzgerald, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird that they showed her. But
that may
He's
be
like, "Okay, time
something
to kill
for a future season, maybe, if there ever is one. Hopefully.
It better be.
needs to be.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts then?
We didn't really talk about Fyodor.
I mean, like, again, he was just there for a Maiwa Moshinderu.
Yeah.
I really fucking like him, dude. I like him to the point where like he makes all villains in the series kind of look like trash. But I guess I'll see when I read.
Fitz is still the best.
I don't know, man. I think I'm.
No, Fitz is the best.
I mean, if you're saying that and you've read, right, then I'll take your word for it because that's how I feel now, and that's how I felt at the end of season 2. But now I just want to learn more about this man, dude.
Yeah, I think I need more on him before I can say that.
Yeah, me too, probably.
Fitz is number 1 for me for villains.
Because all I know about Fyodor is he was there for Omae wa mo Shinderu, and his voice actor was very familiar, and I think I know who it was.
I'm not sure who it is.
I
haven't looked.
They showed Fyodor at the end of the second season, didn't they?
Yeah, because he was the one that dropped.
Yeah.
The airship.
Yeah.
And it was such a good scene. That's why I wanted to read the manga in the first place, actually, because of the way they left that off. I was like, this man's gonna be crazy in the future, but I guess we'll see.
Again, ability, it just works. Just remember that.
I'm not even gonna question it. I'm not even gonna question it.
Good, you'll get confused.
I was kind of confused because I was like, okay, so from my understanding, nobody knows what this is, but they're kind of giving away what it is, but also it makes no sense. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but whatever. All right, I'm just not going to question it.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
Like if we do get a season 3, we're gonna jump right into that arc
Probably.
with Fyodor. So it's a good arc too. It is. It's hella long.
I read
too.
a little bit of it, but I never finished it.
I thought you finished the arc. Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. I got like to a point where I don't remember what was happening actually, but I was like, okay, and then I just kind of stopped reading.
Okay. Yeah, I finished the arc. The manga is still going on. I was just personally disappointed with how that arc ended, so I stopped reading the manga for a bit. That was like last year in August, I think.
Oh.
But it comes out like monthly, right?
Yeah, it comes out monthly.
So they're probably just on the arc right after that still.
I'm just gonna wait for the anime to get more seasons, hopefully, and then I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, if I can wait this long for Haikyuu, I can wait on Stray
Oh,
Dogs.
don't get me started on Haikyuu.
Hey, if I've waited this long for JoJo Part 5, I can wait.
Oh.
I'm personally not waiting on that. I already read that shit, so it's all good.
I can bear. I can grin and bear it.
The Haikyuu one is the real struggle. After season 3,
Biggest struggle of
every
my
episode
life.
gives you a heart attack. Just
Biggest struggle of my life as far as holding off on something, I think.
I don't have a Haikyuu struggle because I've never watched Haikyuu.
Oh, you need to change that.
Well,
You need to
okay,
change
I
that
did watch the
tonight.
first and second episode,
Tonight.
but I wasn't. It was okay. It was okay.
Oh yes, Scott, you're right. In the chat, he says he mentions looking for the book too at the end. Yeah, true.
Oh.
The book.
I think I know what that's about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
that
my
was his
friend
whole
has
goal.
something, and she brought it with her to the movie because she's weird like that. She likes to bring items from series to movies. Don't ask.
It's kind of cute. What you mean?
And I'm like, hey, I didn't bring anything Bungo Stray Dogs related because I don't have anything besides an Android. But hey,
Okay.
I don't have a
fair.
T-shirt. And I need a T-shirt.
Scott had a T-shirt. He had a Chuuya T-shirt, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool."
I need a Dazai T-shirt. If
That's
anything.
dope.
I
Yeah,
don't know
I'd
if
rock the
T-shirt.
Dazai t-shirt. That's what I'd have to do. But
Oh, wait, you have one, or you're gonna get
No.
one?
I would rock that if I had one though. I don't know if I could wear a Chuuya one and good. I would though. Something about me really likes this double black thing, dude. I don't know what it is. I like it in all senses of the pairing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right then. So I guess now all we gotta do is wait for a possible season 3, maybe. I don't know.
It needs to happen. Otherwise, I'm going to Japan next year and yell at them like, "Hey, make it now."
I'm gonna predict when did the first season of Stray Dogs air? Spring.
Spring
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah, 2016.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna predict spring 2019 for this season for this next season.
Damn. I mean, let's see. What does Bones have announced right now? I mean, obviously they're still continuing on with Boku no Hero, probably
Which
for
will be done
years
by
to come,
then.
assuming.
But no,
Mob
but they'll be
Psycho
on break.
100 season 2.
Yeah, but they're only gonna give it a core, right? So they can still work around that. Mob Psycho will probably be in summertime anyway.
I don't remember if there was.
They haven't announced a date yet. They just said that it's coming.
Yeah, and I don't put much stock into those anymore. There's a
Bones
lot of
has
things
like
coming
so many
forward.
different studios though that are assigned to like certain projects. Like I don't know if it was their B studio or their D studio. It's B or D that was assigned to Stray Dogs. They're
They
responsible
got
for like,
overlap though. That's the problem. A lot of staff they got a lot.
Yeah.
So a lot of staff that works with Bones will consistently work on projects rather than
right.
bringing outside people.
Oh,
Who
yeah,
knows?
and-
I like
and,
that prediction. No, I like that prediction.
It's a hopeful prediction, but
Yeah, very hopeful.
But there's still one thing that I'd like Bones to bring back. Give me my Noragami season 3.
I should have known you would say that.
Same.
You know what's fucked up? I haven't read that manga, dude. I don't even know what happens, and I almost forgot about it until you mentioned it. And now I remember how brutal that cliffhanger is.
There's enough content in the manga to make another 2 whole seasons.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah, 'cause,
goodness, dude.
I read the second season's arc in the manga, and then I just kind of stopped because it got a season 2, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna make a season 3. Crickets.
I need my son Yukine back, man.
Bring Yato back. Bring the ship back. God.
Bring everyone back. I love these characters so much.
I still
And
know what's
don't bring
going on
back
with this
Trash
man.
Dad.
Oh, well, I mean, it's inevitable.
Oof.
All right, then. I think we're good, guys. Thank you so much for coming through to the stream, everyone. Or if you're watching this in the future, let us know your thoughts on this film. Were you happy? Were you disappointed? Let us know. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace.
See you guys.